This court has carefully considered the evidence presented before it in the matter of the Republic versus Fancy Nakazibwe and others. The charge before court is murder, as stipulated in sections 188 and 189 of the Penal Code Act. The prosecution has convincingly demonstrated that there existed all the necessary elements of murder. The death of the deceased person was undoubtedly caused unlawfully by the accused with malice aforethought. The court notes that the respective defenses presented by the accused were overshadowed by the compelling evidence brought forth by the prosecution. In this case, the evidence establishes that Fancy Nakazibwe, along with the others, were all placed at the scene of the crime at the material time. The prosecution's case has successfully dismantled any mere fanciful possibility of innocence and instead has established a possibility of guilt beyond reasonable doubt. Section 188 of the Penal Code Act unequivocally states that any person who, with malice aforethought, causes the death of another person by unlawful act or omission commits murder. The prescribed penalty for such an offense is death. The defense has brought to the court's attention the issue of mental health. And while the court acknowledges the importance of considering mental health in the sentencing process, it must be noted that the evidence provided falls short of establishing a defense of diminished responsibility. Considering the severity of the offense and the absence of sufficient grounds for leniency, this court hereby finds Fancy Nakazibwe guilty of the murder of her husband as charged. Taking into account the gravity of the crime, and in accordance with Section 188 of the Penal Code Act, this court sentences Fancy Nakazibwe to 25 years imprisonment. This court is adjourned.
As I sit here recalling the chapters of my life, I feel the weight of a story that started with love, only to unravel into a tapestry of pain and loss. His name was John, and our connection ran deep. 5 years filled with shared dreams and countless moments of love.
Hey, babe.
Hi, honey.
There we go. Perfect knot.
You look handsome as always.
Thanks, love. Your touch makes all the difference.
You know, it's not about the suit. It's about the man wearing it. And I'm lucky to have you.
I'm the lucky one.
Well, make sure you take a break today. I bought your favorite snacks. Here.
Thanks, love.
See you later.
All right, honey. Bye.
Bye. Despite the love that bound us, the inability to conceive became a silent torment. It wasn't long before I found myself in the doctor's room once more, facing a cruel truth. I had a medical issue, an obstacle in our path to parenthood.
5 years, Fancy? 5 years. Still no baby. What's wrong with you?
John, please. It's not entirely my fault. We both have to go through this together.
Together? I'm doing my part. Maybe not just cut out for this.
I've been to the doctors. It's not as simple as blaming me. We need to support each other, not fight.
Support. I've been patient for 5 years. I want a family, Fancy. Is that too much to ask?
I want that too, John. I ache for it every day.
Then do something about it. Stop making excuses.
Instead of supporting me, John's laugh twisted into anger. I poured love into every dish, hoping to savor moments together. Yet his eyes remained on a glowing screen, oblivious to the effort I put into every meal. Nights became a silent battleground. Betrayal wore a disguise of hidden letters, and each word was a stab to my trust. The words cut deep, a revelation that echoed the growing distance between us. In the end, his actions spoke louder than any words could. And the love we once shared faded away like a distant whisper. He abandoned me, seeking solace in the arms of other women.
You know, my wife never appreciated the finer things in life like you do, Sarah. Sweetie, this place is far cry from the places Fans and I used to go. She could never appreciate the elegance and class like you do, Sarah.
3 months later, hope flickered in the darkness. The doctor's words brought joy. A chance to conceive. Excitement filled me as I rushed to share the news with John. But that night,
the customer you're trying to reach is not available. Please call back 19T2. The customer you're trying to reach is not available. Please call.
Sarah, you're like a breath of fresh air. My wife lost that spark long time ago. I love you, Sarah.
I found him consumed by alcohol, unable to comprehend the joyous revelation. His reaction turned violent.
You bring nonsense! John, I'm pregnant.
And in the chaos, I lost the baby. The devastation was indescribable. I found myself spiraling into a mental abyss. Disorder taking hold of my mind. I unintentionally ended John's life. It was a moment of madness, and the gravity of my action only hit me afterward. News spread of John's death at the hands of unknown assailants.
Good morning, Gwanga viewers. I'm Tracy and we bring you a shocking development. John, a local figure, falls victim to unknown assailants. John, a beloved figure, was found lifeless in his upscale residence. Details are scarce, but authorities are investigating. As the community grapples with questions, could John's connections hold any clues? Jackie has the full report.
Thank you, Tracy. Good morning, Gwanga viewers. This is Gwanga News Live, bringing you the latest breaking news. I'm Jackie, and today we regret to inform you of the shocking turn of events involving a prominent individual within our community. Tragedy strikes as John, a well-known local figure, falls victim to unknown assailants. In a sudden and shocking turn of events, news circulated early this morning that John, a well-known local figure, met his tragic end at the hands of unknown assailants. Details to this are limited, but sources indicate that a violent altercation took place in John's upscale residence. Investigations are underway as authorities are working tirelessly to uncover the motives behind this heinous act. The circumstances leading to John's death are shrouded in mystery, leaving the community on edge and seeking answers. As investigations unfold, Gwanga News Live will continue to bring you the latest updates on this developing story. Our thoughts are with the friends and family who are affected by this incident. And we assure our viewers that we will bring you comprehensive coverage. Stay tuned to Gwanga News Live for the latest updates on this developing story.
I was in my house when non-uniformed officers arrived, arresting me for the crime. Throughout the investigation, camera footage from my residence was reviewed, compelling me to admit the crime.
Good evening, Madam Fancy. My name is Detective Herman, and I'm with the police. I'm here to speak with you regarding an ongoing investigation into the unfortunate passing of your husband. At this time, based on the evidence gathered thus far, I'm obligated to inform you that you're being placed under arrest. I want to assure you of your rights, including the right to remain silent and the right to legal representation. It's crucial you understand these rights. Anything you say can and will be used against you in court. Anything you say can and will be used against you in court. Do you understand? I want to ensure you of your safety and well-being throughout this process. Please cooperate with us as we proceed. Are you in need of any immediate medical attention or any other assistance? I would like to search you for any weapons or any other items that might pose a threat to me and my team or you. It's standard procedure. Please cooperate with us as we do so. I'll now escort you to the police station where I will be processed according to the law. Again, I encourage you to exercise your rights. You have a right to remain silent and the right to seek legal counsel. Do you have any questions or any other concerns at this time?
With the assistance of my lawyers, I convinced the judge that my actions were a result of deteriorating mental health. After serving 10 years, clemency was granted. But the scars, both physical and emotional, remain etched into my being. The guilt, the haunting memories, and the echoes of a love that turned to ashes persist, reminding me of a love that was once full of promise and is now stained by irreparable loss.